The Battle of Mississippi, the Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families
Skip.
to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started.
11-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense will start this game off. The Rebels took home the Golden Egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W, and they've been able to talk about it all off-season long, and you can just feel the energy and electricity this year.
Boy, and you know it matters. You're talking about all these kids in state, talking to them. Where do you want to go? Which side do you want to be on? Ole Miss winning last year matters when it comes to recruiting.
Give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hold on for that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Catch in the middle, it's Odom. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and
going for it all.
Terrible throw. Jesus.
And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to...
Fires one high and deep.
And he drops it.
Dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback.
Oh, God, the cowbell.
Determine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
What the hell is he talking about? That guy was not open. He was wide open. He dropped the fucking ball.
From the moment the ball left his hand.
Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Please, transfer window. Don't take this kid away from me.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. That sends a message that this offense is going
Crocus.
to downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being a...
No, Crocus. Odom, I think, is a senior. He's gone anyway.
Way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know.
Crocus is...
This defense might be reeling.
He's a sophomore.
And now facing 1st and goal.
Pretty nice. Oh, get away.
He's down at the...
Blocking was that?
Almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position.
Fucking cowbell is nauseating.
Team a pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs
Turn the game volume down to
off. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up...
Okay, I know these guys actually have a good quarterback. They have some good receivers, a good running back, but they don't have an O-line.
How do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Mississippi State going up tempo. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
What? No shot. Wait, did he actually catch that?
And listen.
Wait.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout.
Did he actually get down? Oh, he did get down. Fuck.
He's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Thought they landed out of bounds. Damn it.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is
that looked way closer on the play.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Milner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams, but it's right about this range of people. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the...
They have no offensive line, thank God.
This defense, your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
God damn it, I have my game audio turned down to 1%.
Coming out of the end zone.
And I can still hear the fucking cowbells.
Been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first.
He lets one fly deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they
Just hear them in the background.
So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Paul, where these
Hey, what the hell?
down to something at the end of the game
was terrible.
that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. Pressure all over.
Ooh, who got injured? No, not my guy. Damn it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
And that fat boy moved.
The big return, but they've
Fucking
got
center?
back and ready to go with a fresh
How the hell did he get down there that fast?
Ole Miss
Jesus.
brings the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. On the ground, it's Lacey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a
No.
one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
They are absolutely boat racing.
Oh, shit, no, Odom's a junior. Fuck. Oh, I don't want to lose him either then. Fuck.
Has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side.
I don't know why. I kept thinking Odom was a senior.
And in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers. Because right now, defensively, we have...
Makes me happy. He doesn't leave.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to...
Although by the looks of it, I do have a couple of nice receivers coming in for next season. So
on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Taylor wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
The Rebels have taken it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters.
Oh, the cowbells have gone quiet.
In every phase, on offense, on
That's a
defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football.
Wait. Okay, that went through me. Fuck.
And he'll
Like,
have
he just went.
first down at the 42.
I was right on him.
Job work in the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep
Flat
defenses
foot.
honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down.
Shit.
Under fire.
Should have just dumped it off, but no.
He goes at the 18.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the gun, running back on.
God damn it. Got bumped.
Not a whole lot of room there.
That's not what
3
I
yards,
wanted.
maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion.
Stupid.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter.
What?
There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
What?
Down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got it in the middle. It's Winston. Turning on the Jets.
They have fast receivers, man.
Ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to
Don't want.
is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. On the run, it's Lacey. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the
No way. No way.
just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. He gets it all.
Oh my god, that's the second time one of those plays has happened.
Catch and run before
Holy shit.
Yeah, and you've seen these
And
timing around.
yoink.
The ball's got to come out of the
Damn.
hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's West. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Simmons.
What the hell kind of throw was that?
Connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
I'll take that, but Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that throw?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Across the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Lions. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
Oh, come on.
It's incomplete. I think he was
Watch that damn ball, man.
Hang on to the football.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays.
54. Missed your assignment, sir.
Down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchdown.
I think if I score on my next drive, I'm going to practice my onside kicks.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Or wide.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it with Wilson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Testing it.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Let's see. Try a low kick.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking downfield, it's Sutton. Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you
Did not expect them to be running the ball there.
lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Gives it on the option.
Oh, my God.
Quick spin on the run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down. It's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Damn it.
Wide open downfield.
Suckered me in.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And they
They're
did
not going to go for the onside?
without any adventure.
Really?
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback
Should have just dumped it.
36.
And I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points. You got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
And you just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. Finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
To the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes
Motherfucker never catches anything.
with the speed they have,
All speed, no hands.
it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sutton. Fires to the wide.
Suddenly can't get pressure, huh?
It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tootin. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Come on. There we go. What bowl am I going to? The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Nice. What the fuck is Oregon State in there at 4-8? Ooh, the award watch lists. My boy was on any other team. Fun to use. God damn that Miami defense. Jesus Christ. No, you want to leave? Oh, he's backfield creator. I don't give a shit. Go away. No, Maddox wants to leave too? Fuck. Fine. Whatever. My red shirts, they're leaving too, huh? Playing time, playing stuff. Wait. Damn it. Bishop, he's gone anyway. Fuck, no, I can't lose him. No. I'm deep at halfback, so I don't care. Let's see. Odom. Ugh. Yep. Playing style. I don't get it. That motherfucker catches the ball nonstop every game. So stupid. Good. He doesn't want to leave either. Good. That's my guy. Slayton. Nice. That's okay. All my freshmen are staying. Maybe I can convince Odom to stay. Doubt. Not going to happen, but wishful thinking. Who's that receiver I picked up on the Thrasher? Speedster with 88 speed. Okay. Oh, there. Corner. There we go. There's my guy. There's my guy. Gotta get that catching up, though. We got left. He's on auto. Auto. Set Bama to auto, so that'll get played today. These guys are playing tonight. Just excellent. Trophy. All right. Rivalry game.